And we are on to explain 3. And the directions should say in your packet, use a scientific calculator to find the common logarithm and natural logarithm and verify each result by evaluating the appropriate exponential expression. So they give us the number 13. Alright, so first we're going to find the common log of 13. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to go ahead and in our calculator type in log base 13. You're like, okay, how do I do that? So we're going to use your favorite, your Desmos scientific calculator. Scientific calculator. So let's open that up, shall we? Alright, so you're probably wondering here, okay, I have my Desmos, but I don't see logarithmic. So this is just our main calculator. We also have our A, B, and C function, which is kind of nice. We also have a function key. Ooh, under function, there's log. That's so cool. Alright, let's go ahead and type in 13. And you'll see here that our decimal value is about 1.11. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in, or actually I shouldn't say type, I should say write that in. So that would be about 1.1139. There's a lot of numbers. So it says round to the nearest thousands place. So I didn't get a 0, I got a 1. So make sure you're writing in a 1 there. I know on your worksheet it says 0 because I copied this from your worksheet, but write in a 1 there. And we're going to round. Now I notice it says 3 here, but if the next digit is 9, should I keep it a 3 or make it move up to a 4? 4, right? Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise 10 to that number, 1.114, and I'm just going to make sure that if I raise this to the 1.114, I'm going to get something close to 13. Okay, so let's go ahead and verify that again using our Desmos calculator. So this was from the last one. I want to see if, again, if you're wondering, how did you make that stick? I just pressed the enter key in the corner. That would be 10 to the 1.114 power. Hey, that is pretty close. 13. Yeah, 13 and some change, but that's pretty close, at least in my opinion. So then that means that it's pretty close in my opinion. So that means the log of 13 is about 1.114. Alright, so not only did they ask us to find log, but they also asked us to find the natural log. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to find the natural log of 13, and we're going to calculate that out. So let's go ahead and do that using our Desmos calculator. Alright, so let's do, sorry about that, I lost my place. Let's go ahead and find ln. So again, I'm going to go under function, and I found my log. There's ln. So we'll put in ln 13, and that's about that. So let's right now, before we go back and forth, let's figure out, let's round it. So that's about 2.564. Now if that's 2.564 and the next digit is 9, should we keep that 4 a 4 or make it a 5? We'll make it a 5. And we'll go ahead and record that on your worksheet in just a moment here. So that, let's see if we can find E, because I don't see it. Function. Oh, there it is. There's E. Let's go back to here and write our exponent. Let's put in 2.56, not 4, 5. Oh yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah, the E to the 2.565 is about 13. So we're going to record these on our worksheet here. Alright, so that was about 2.56 from the last screen. And that was a 5 that we rounded to. So again, I know it says other numbers, but go ahead and change it. You can just write over it like I did just now. So we're going to raise that to the 2.565, and we're going to see if this is close to 13. And as you saw on the previous screen, it was pretty close. Pretty darn close, actually. So that means the natural log of 13 is about 2.565. Okay. Now I know it's a pain to kind of have to verify, but take some time to do that. We're going to do one more example of doing that, and then we're going to do some problems from the packet. Okay. So just make sure you're verifying. I'm not going to keep doing the split screen between the Desmos calculator, but I want you to still be calculating using your Desmos calculator. It's really handy. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what the natural log, the log of 42 is, 0.42. We're also going to figure out what the natural log, so we're going to figure out the log and natural log 0.42. So go ahead, calculate that right now. No, I'm not going to show you the screen, so calculate that right now. And that should be about negative 0.377 or somewhere about theirs. And make sure you're writing that in. And then just see if 10 to the negative 0.037 is something close to 0.42. And it is pretty close if you calculated that out. Now, log, so that means the log of 0.42 is indeed negative 0.377. Now, if I found the natural log of 0.42, I'd get something about 0.868. Again, if your worksheet is a little off, you can always just write over it negative 0.868. And let's confirm to see if e to the negative 0.868 is indeed something close to 0.42. And it is. So that means that 0.42, the natural log of 0.42, is indeed negative 0.868. Just like it says here, stop in your packet and do some of the problems from Explain 3. We'll see you for the next Explain.